Hi everybody, Avana Intuitive here with our weekly tarot card readings, astrology tarot card readings for the week of June 3rd, 2026. I have all the astrology signs timestamped below in the description. I am using the Radiant Rider Waite Smith tarot deck to do the readings, and just to remind everyone, this is for entertainment purposes only. So to get right into it, first up is Aries. This is Aries for the week of June 3rd, 2026. Let's see what we get for Aries for the week of June 3rd, 2026. Let me just, I need to do a couple more shuffles here. All right, Aries, let's see. What do we get? Four of Wands, like a commencement, right? Moving into a new phase of your life. This could be if you did just graduate or get married or having a kid. It's just moving forward. Like, yeah, you're wrapping up one phase and starting another. I love this. Then the Fool card comes up. Starting a new phase, right? Taking that leap of faith and saying, I'm going to go forward and do what I need to do in this world. And there you go. I love that. It brings in the balance you need with this Temperance card. Moving forward, actually, sometimes, when you wrap up one stage and you start another, there can sometimes be, you're just kind of like, whoa, I'm getting pulled this way and that way, or new things to learn. But it actually, I think for many of you, will bring in a level of balance to your life. Like, you're like, yes, things are on track. This is the direction I'm supposed to go in. And then the bottom of the deck card for you is the World card. This is, again, a card of wrapping up one phase and starting a new phase. So there you go. That's what I got for Aries. Next up here is Taurus. Let's see what I get for Taurus. I'm putting the cards back here. I'm going to start to shuffle. This is Taurus for the week of June 3rd, 2026. Let's see what we have for Taurus for the week of June 3rd, 2026. First card that comes out is the Hermit card. It might be a good idea to really, slow things down, take things step by step. The enlightenment comes when we're quiet, when we step back, when we get out of the crowd of people. So it might be kind of good to step back and look for that enlightenment. Ask your spirit guides for that enlightenment. Nine of Swords, almost like something's really maybe making you anxious, maybe not. It all depends, but something, but you're still like at home, you're warm in your bed, you're protected, but it seems like there might be something on your mind that you need to get up and start doing research on, or you need to get up and start making some phone calls or whatever. Just something that makes you like uneasy, a bit anxious. But then we have this Knight of Pentacles card. This is a card of reliability, steadiness, right? New seeds being planted. It's a really nice card of reliability and stability, almost like you might get somebody to help you in your life as you move forward. Your bottom of the deck card here happens to be the Nine of Pentacles, a very good card of having the resources and she's actually in her garden enjoying, her falcon. She's worked hard. She's obviously, she has a lot of pentacles around her, pentacles meaning health and wealth. But she's taking time to have that break to enjoy the fruits of her labor. And that actually may be something that might be a good idea for you to do also this week. So there you go. Next up here is Gemini. Here we go, my Gemini friends. Let's see what we have for Gemini for the week of June 3rd, 2026. June 3rd, 2026. Let's see what we have. June 3rd, 2026. Okay, there we go. I'm going to do one more shuffle. There we go. Ace of Swords. Wow, a new intellectual beginning, getting data, moving forward. It's like, I love these ace cards with this, it's like spirits coming down from the heavens to really hand off some new information to you that you can use to move forward. And here you are, Knight of Cups, moving forward. This could mean a new significant other in your life, but it's also like moving forward, taking that information, that cup is full, and moving forward confidently. His back is straight. He's moving forward. His horse is, very happy to do that. A white horse, innocence, honesty, purity. I love this. Almost like a new phase is starting where you are moving forward, you're putting the past behind. And then the Six of Swords, moving to smoother waters, right? I love that too for you. You know, Gemini just moving again into this new phase. And it's like, it's exact. I just heard it's exactly where you're supposed to be. And it's a new phase of moving forward. And I just heard it enjoying life. So there you go. All right, next up here is Cancer. This is Cancer for the week of June 3rd, 2026. Cancer for the week of June 3rd, 2026. This is Cancer for the week of June 3rd, 2026. June 3rd, 2026. Oh, I just dropped a bunch of cards. Ooh, okay, I grabbed them. You might have a very energetic week here, Cancer. I don't know. Let's see. One more shuffle. There we go. All right. Oh. Knight of Pentacles. Stability, reliability, planting seeds right in this field. You know, when you plant a seed, you know the next day you're not going to have a full harvest. It takes time. So planting new seeds might be a good time to start doing that. New ideas, new things, meeting new people, doing some new things. I heard like going out to like community events, things like that. Just meeting new people, doing some things like that. Queen of Pentacles. Stable. Again, this is a card of stability. Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, both cards of stability. Just feeling grounded and rooted, which I really do like. In fact, and actually the way they came up is they're facing each other. It's actually how they came up. So, yeah, having the resources, but using those resources like judiciously, not just, you know, like, oh, just not willy-nilly, but saying, yes, I feel like investing in this, my time, my money, my knowledge. And then this Eight of Cups. I'm wondering if maybe you don't find a new job or you move on to something else. His back is towards us. He's leaving. Where he's leaving, this Eight of Cups, they are still standing. Like when you leave a job, your job just doesn't, just doesn't like, doesn't collapse. Someone else takes your position, right? So leaving things in good state, in a good state, but then moving off and, getting some new things started in your life, which I really like. Your bottom of the deck card happens to be Justice. I think that this is going to be a lot of whatever these changes are that are coming up that you actually may be instituting, will bring new balance in your life as you move forward. All right, next up now is Leo. Let's see what we have for Leo. This is Leo for the week of June 3rd, 2026. Let's see what we have for Leo for the week of June 3rd, 2026. First card, Two of Pentacles. Are you juggling a lot? Are you juggling your to-do list, keeping all the balls in the air, but still, needing a break, but still maybe even enjoying the fact that you have a busy to-do list, right? I'm getting the sense, though, that don't get so tied up in being busy that it takes away from the fact that you need to maybe slow down so that you can analyze some of those areas that you might not be happy in. Almost like being busy allows you to not think of the new things that you need to bring into your life that would make you happy. Sometimes I know I did this many years ago and I still do it. I mean, I do have a to-do list. There's no doubt about that. But that to-do list kind of masked the fact that like I needed to grow spiritually, but I was so busy with my to-do list, right? Not knocking things off the to-do list. But then you kind of have to say that's important. Those things are important, but I have to go down a spiritual path too. That for me personally, may not be for you, but that's just what that made me think about. The next card here is the World, moving into a new phase, right? Almost like saying, yeah, I'm going to cut some things off my to-do list. I have a new phase to explore. And that can be anything. I mean, it doesn't have to be spirituality. I mean, it can be anything. And then this outcome card is the Lover's card. This is like seeing eye to eye with, almost like you bring in, it could be a significant other that you're seeing eye to eye with, but it could also just be bringing in a new like group of people or a new person that helps you to see a new way going forward. The bottom of the deck card here is the Magician. This is taking all of your tools and moving forward, right? Using, as above, so below, right? As what's going on in the heavens, you can mirror that down on earth and creating like a new life for yourself. Even if you're in the same life, in the same world that you're in here, you can create it new by looking at it in a new way and doing some new things, bringing some new exciting things into your life. All right, next up here is, Virgo. This is for Virgo for the week of June 3rd, 2026. Virgo for the week of June 3rd, 2026. Let's see what we have for Virgo for June 3rd, 2026. First card up is the Hermit card. This actually is the card that represents Virgo, is the Hermit. And yeah, slowing down, getting out of the crowd of people, stepping back, really meditating, allowing Source and your spirit team to guide you, which they will, one step at a time. So there we go, moving forward, having that inner strength and that inner courage to do that, and to say, I'm on a different path now, and I'm going on a different path, right? Having that courage to say that to yourself and to others, to say, I can't really be bothered for the next 30 minutes because I'm going to go meditate, and then see how the family takes that. Also knowing if you get interrupted while you meditate, it's okay. You can answer them or do what you need to do real quick and come back to it. You don't have to be like, don't talk to me, I'm meditating, and start yelling because somebody interrupted you. Do what you have to do. That was part of the meditation. When I get interrupted during my meditation, I'm like, that was supposed to be part of my meditation. How do I handle it? So there's that. And then the outcome, 8 of Cups, walking away to something better, knowing in your heart, knowing in your mind, knowing in your gut, your intuition that there's something better. There's a new direction to go, turning your back and walking away. And it's funny because it's like, just having this card here with, like turning the back by itself and then walking away to something better, but having the inner courage to do it and to say, yeah, I'm turning over a new leaf. And you know what? I get, even with what I do, as far as the changes I've made, people, I either don't tell them and they don't know, or if I have to tell people like that, close to me, what I'm doing, everybody, is pretty much like, okay, yeah, whatever. I don't really go put it into everybody's face, that I'm more on a spiritual path. But anyway, here we are. This is for Libra. Libra for the week of June 3rd, 2026. What do we have for Libra for the week of June 3rd, 2026? really beautiful cards. 10 of Pentacles, right? You can't get more pentacles on a card than this. This is representing good health, good wealth, family, generational, togetherness. There's a grandfather, the parents, the children, the dogs, everybody enjoying their time together. Beautiful family time. You go from the 10 of Pentacles to the 10 of Cups. Again, family. You must be really having a family-oriented week this week, or you may be. You don't have to be, but you may be. And then you have this outcome of the Star. And I just feel like that's the balance. After working, and Justice for the bottom of the deck, balance with the scales. Yeah, it seems like maybe this is a week you might go on vacation, or you just might spend more time with your family. And you may not. It's no big deal. Or it may be coming up, or maybe that you're planning something like that. But I just get that this family time actually brings some much needed balance to your life. So there you go, Libra. Next up is Scorpio. What do we have for Scorpio for the week of June 3rd, 2026? Let's see what we have for Scorpio. All right, here we go, Scorpio. Strength, courage, inner strength, inner courage, doing what really, doing what you really want to do in life, in the sense of, still being kind to people, still doing like the right thing, but also moving off into your own direction and having the courage to do that. 5 of Cups, maybe feeling like, well, if I do that, I'm going to have to give some things up. But if this gentleman turns around, he'll see that he still has 2 cups standing, and this is what leads him to the path of the castle being his enlightenment. So it's like, yeah, you might lose some things, you might give some things up, but I have a feeling that you'll be much happier if you can turn your back to some things and move forward into the direction that you want to go in. Queen of Wands, love it. Intuition, funny. The Queen of Wands is she's funny, she's good at business, she's good at life, people like her, she likes people, she gets along well, but she also uses her intuition to move forward. Bottom of the deck card for you happens to be the 5 of Wands. It's almost like you may be in training, or you may be getting ready to move forward in a new direction. And, you know, you're just kind of like dipping a cautious toe in those waters as you move forward in whatever that new direction is. So, yeah. Do what you have to do, and you know sometimes you have to take a step forward, 2 steps back, but you know what, you'll keep moving forward. So that's what I got, Scorpio. And this is for Sagittarius. Let's see what Sagittarius for the week of June 3rd, 2026. Sagittarius for the week of June 3rd, 2026. What do we have for Sagittarius? June 3rd, 2026. I'm actually being told to split the deck in 3. I don't know why. Don't usually do that. 2 of Wands, getting ready to move forward, getting ready to look. There's something, I get the feeling there's something that like in your gut, you're like, I've got to like move forward. I got to do something new. I've got this idea and I've got to start to pursue it. And then this Devil card comes up, lifting the restrictions of things that are keeping you back, that are holding you back, right? Saying, whatever those restrictions are, you know, yes, they have restrictions on them, but like the chains around their neck are loose, they can lift them. I'm not saying it's easy, but seems like there might be restrictions around you, but restrictions that you can lift up and remove. And 6 of Swords, moving to smoother waters, right? Almost like taking those heavy chains off and moving them off, and then that like lightens things up to be able to move forward, almost like as you glide through the water. That's what I'm getting, is like, woo, like that's the feeling I got. So you know what, Sagittarius, if it's time, move forward, because I mean, what a great set of cards you actually got there. All right. Now we have Capricorn for the week of June 3rd, 2026. Let's see what we have for Capricorn for the week of June 3rd, 2026. One card fell out. I don't know what it is. Okay, I just turned it around. King of Wands. You know what? This is a great card because this is like you using your intuition, but you're also like using your humor, using your friends. And I don't mean using them in a bad way, but like you're using your colleague, like you're getting everyone together to just to even not even move forward, but just to kind of like exist and be with, like to hang out, get their input, have conversations. Funny I should say that, because I didn't really realize what the next card was, but it's almost like you have this 7 of Cups. You're getting a lot of information, or you may be getting a lot of information from different sources, different people. And you need to be discerning, right? If people are giving you their opinions, that's what they are. They're their opinions. Only you know what works best for you. This 10 of Swords comes up. Realizing that as you move forward, keep in mind those things that you've been like stabbed in the back, right? People, situations, events. They may not be your cup of tea moving forward. That doesn't mean you can't move forward. Doesn't mean you don't have a million ways to move forward. But keeping that in mind, that, you know what, when I really did an event a few years ago with so-and-so, it didn't work out well, right? It might work out well now, or that event might work out well with a different person. So just keeping that in mind, being discerning, keeping your wits about you, and but still moving forward and having fun. I mean, it's not a big deal. Okay, next up here is Aquarius. This is Aquarius for the week of June 3rd, 2026. Aquarius for the week of June 3rd, 2026. What do we have for Aquarius? Knight of Cups, maybe a new significant other coming into your life, or maybe you're just moving forward with your back, perfect posture, moving forward like a whole new confidence about you, but like a quiet confidence, which I just love that. But moving forward, have new ideas. We don't need to, well, actually, I was gonna say we don't need to like make those ideas like get negative about them, because they start to get scared about them before we even put them into action, right? So moving forward. And then I love this, because then you get this Four of Wands coming to the end of something. And like, it's almost like this horse is moving forward, right, to this archway, moving forward to a new beginning, moving forward to something new, whether it's commencement, graduation, a wedding, a new baby, a new job. But yes, kind of like you're getting to the point where you're moving through that archway of life to a new adventure. Seven of Wands, you might have to stand every now and then and defend yourself, right? And say, this is how I feel about something. This is how I feel about a certain issue, or this is how things are going to be. Of course, you be nice about it. You don't have to like take everybody's head clean off. I do believe, some people don't believe this, but I do believe in like soft no's, like saying, oh, I'd really like to help, but I have something going on that weekend, or whatever, versus just no. I think it helps people on the receiving end of those no's, just helps to soften the blow. Also, I think that oftentimes when I have to tell somebody no, by not saying really no, they can't say I said no. I know that sounds kind of like, well, stick up for yourself. It's true. But also they end up softly finding their way in another way. So just keep that in mind. Moving forward, new things, but you might have to give out some no's every now and then, or stick up for how you feel. And how things have to work in your life now, because you're doing something new. Also, you get this High Priestess card on the bottom of the deck. That card to me is really using, there might be some things hidden that you don't see or you don't know about, but also using your intuition to just move forward and to like know when you have to say no, right? So there you go. Hold on, I dropped my card here. Let me grab that. And now next up is Pisces. Here we go with Pisces. Pisces for the week of June 3rd, 2026. Pisces for the week of June 3rd. Hold on, I'm updating my time because I put a little bit different. I put the wrong time down. Here we go. Pisces for the week of June 3rd, 2026. Pisces for the week of June 3rd, 2026. Pisces, the cards are kind of sticking together, and I just hear the word like sticky wicket. Are you in like maybe an issue that you're like, feel like, oh, I just want to like get out of it? I don't know. So let's see what the card, let's see what we get. First card up, Three of Swords. Kind of having a broken heart on something in the past, but feeling, I think, a little bit like hard to move forward, because in the past you had a broken heart. Like you feel a little bit, you may feel a little bit like it's hard to move forward. I'm afraid to move forward. I don't want a broken heart. Two of Swords sitting here, right? Not ready to make a decision, not having the information that you need, but I think that information is definitely coming. And then that Two of Swords and a Two of Pentacles, kind of keeping yourself busy with your to-do list and just like trying to avoid other things, I think, but knowing that you need to move forward. It might not be time. It might be time to just stay busy. Keep yourself busy. No worries. You're out at the bottom of the deck card, though, is this Wheel of Fortune. Like things are going to start to move, and I hear move quickly. You're kind of in like a slow period, maybe. You might have gotten yourself into a sticky wicket that you have to get out of, which you will. But things will, but then things will start to really move forward. So that's what I got. I will see you guys tomorrow, Thursday, for my weekly energy readings and a 3-card pick. And until then, namaste.